So we're just doing some nighttime doggy walkings. It's this is a pretty quiet street. We just passed a family walking their dog. And yeah, so I'm still just working on her leash skills also, obviously. Good girl. Giving her a treat every once in a while to remind her to stay close. And I'll just stop and see if she does that nice sit. Good girl. And we're just going to wait for something weird to happen. I had her out last night. She was definitely a little extra vigilant. We went to a really dark area, no street lights. No barking. And there was definitely some animal sounds and stuff, but she didn't bark. So. She goes too far ahead, I'm just stopping and rewarding her back in heel position. And if I stop walking, I want her to do that nice sit. Good girl. There we go. So it's a pretty quiet street. Not much going on. Just the usual kind of street lights. So we're just gonna see how we go here. Good girl. Oh, did I drop one? I don't think so. That one I dropped for sure. But I mean, she's not looking worried tonight. Yeah, so last night she was kind of looking a little bit more unsure. It was really dark. It's a bit cloudy today, so it's not quite as black out as on a clear day. Some dogs barking. So when we hear dog barking sounds, so this house has a bunch of dogs barking. Good. So even if she doesn't react, I'm still feeding her. Oh, they're on. There we go. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Oops. So getting a little scared there. I'm just gonna stop. Yes. And when she checks back in with me, then I mark yes and give her her treat. Good. Still not allowing her to pull. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to pull. I'm not trying to distract her with the food. I'm rewarding her for focusing back on me and calming herself down. So if she pulls like that, I just stop. Get her back into heel before I feed her. So that's helping her. Let's this way. It's helping her. We're going to go past that again. Good girl. So getting her to come back and not allowing her to drag helps her mentally get into a more familiar pattern like a normal brain pattern, instead of allowing her to live in the fear. Hopefully that makes sense. So if she starts to drag and you let her drag towards home or whatever, and you walk with her while she's dragging, and you're kind of saying like, yeah, it's okay for you to be like, you should be really scared. We're going to go back. And whereas we want her to be learning to deal with those feelings, and you showing her that this is like normal, and we're still going to behave normally. Nothing's wrong. You're being the solid emotional rock for her. Like, nothing's wrong, nothing's scary, you're good. So I'm not using the food to distract her feelings. I'm using it to reward her for offering me attention when she's feeling nervous, and for walking properly the way that she's supposed to be right next to me. I'm using my nice voice, but I'm using it calmly. And often when the dog's scared, I don't speak that much. I'm not like, oh, it's okay, because I don't want to sound, I don't want my voice to make her feel unsure. So I'm not angry with her, and I'm not scared. So I usually try to stay as calm as possible. Be quiet. I'll give her a cue if I need to, just like a word that she knows. So with me, or let's go. But a lot of the time I'll just use the food to communicate at that point. And if she were to start woofing, I would give her a big no. So if she tries to do like a lungy, barky thing, if I see her staring at something like she's going to do that, and she's kind of done it, because she just does it generally, like when she sees a dog, just in general a lot of the time. So if I see her about to do that, then I will give her a little leash pressure. Like, you ain't doing that. And we'll turn away from whatever it is she's looking at. So if it's a dog, say it was over here and we're here, I would be turning away, walking away from it, showing her we're going to create space. We're not going to go towards that thing. I know you find it kind of scary. So you and I are going to move away from it. You don't need to focus on it because I'm going to be in control of this situation. I'm going to move you away from it.